Hello, welcome to Tea, Treat and Travel with Moo. Let me just check to see if I am live. I do this every week and usually I can't see myself until much later. I don't know why I bother looking. And it looks like I am live. That's fantastic. Right. Anyway, hello. Got my usual cup of tea, my lemon, honey, and I forgot what that was then. And I do actually have a treat today because I have had my dinner on top. Finger of fudge. It's upside down. For later. So once I've come off here, I will go and have my finger of fudge. Exciting. Anyway, let's begin. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Mahmouda, and everyone calls me Moo. I am the founder of Moo's Jewels on the Beach, and I help people travel more, travel better, travel for less, and connect with a positive community to enjoy life now, not someday, and to create meaningful memories with loved ones, because those are the moments that count. And I know this all too well on a personal basis. So anyway, let me share a little bit more about what that actually looks. Because for me personally, it's not just about travel or going on holiday. It's about the freedom, the choice, and having something to look forward to, and to be able to say, yes, in 10 days I'm going, 9 days I'm going, and having that countdown, and then you're on the plane, you go, oh, 4 hours till we get there. You know, it's all counts up to the moment you're looking forward to. And every moment since the time you book your holiday, you're in holiday mode. And that makes such a difference to your mental health, your emotional well-being. Honestly, it just makes you go, yes, I'm going on holiday. I'm going to have a good time. So, but also, again, for me personally, it's not just about travel. It's about the community that I have found in this travel club that I've got. And I'm going to Barcelona in June. And off the top of my head, I can't actually remember the date. I'm going to Barcelona. I believe it's on the 25th of June, which is Thursday. I'm back on the 29th, which is the Sunday. I believe those are the dates. And I have a friend traveling with me. So I'm looking forward to seeing Sabrina with me. So she can see all the amazing holidays that we have access to and meet some of the community. Really excited. So she's not part of the community. She's not part of the company. She's a friend of mine who doesn't really know anything about this travel business, but I've invited her along to have a bit of fun because she's had a bit of a hard time recently, and I just thought it'd be nice to have a bit of sunshine and a laugh, and for her to meet what a wonderful community we have and be able to say, actually, this is a really good company. So, like I said, it's not just about travel, it is about the community. However, the one thing about this travel club is it's changed the way that I book my travel, and it's a lot smarter. So you're not just booking your trips in the usual way. We have access to 2 wholesale platforms, not retail, wholesale. Right. So your retail price is your wholesale plus profits, expenses, and everything else they add on. Excuse me, I've got to put the plug in. My battery's about to die. Oh, there we go. All plugged in. Sorry about that. Where was I? Oh yeah. So difference between retail and wholesale. So retail price is your base rate, which is your wholesale price, plus all the other expenses. So if they have commercials, they've got to pay the actors and actresses, they've got to pay the cameraman, the location fee, whatever. They've got extra expenses. So retail is more expensive than wholesale. It's like if you have a Costco card and you go shopping in a wholesale supermarket, you pay less for exactly the same product as you do in the normal supermarket because you're paying wholesale versus retail. That's exactly what we do. So we have a smarter way of booking. Like I said, we have 2 wholesale travel sites where you can save on hotels, resorts, and on the newest site, cruises are very good. We had a Zoom meeting with the cruise queen, and she was really, really informative and told us how to do the cruises. So everyday travel, you know. I was in Cardiff at the weekend. So I went on Sunday, came back yesterday for a family wedding, booked a hotel, and I saved £30 on that night compared to the usual booking sites. So that was just for one night, and I saved 30 quid. Yeah. I'm going away to Cheshire. Not Cheshire. Yes, I think it's Cheshire. In July. And again, I've saved another 30 quid on my booking using my wholesale site. Last year, I did an event in December that the people I was doing the event with, they had spoken to the hotel and had got a special rate for us. So we just had to phone them up and tell them we're with Serena doing Love Thy Body project, and we would get a discount. So I thought I'd give them a ring, find out what their price is going to be with the discount. And then I looked at my back office. My back office was actually cheaper than their special rate. So, it's savings on everyday travel, everyday things that you might be doing. If you have businesses that you need to travel away for, you can be saving money using our platforms. But like I've already said, what I love is not just about the saving the money part. It's about being a part of a community, the community of friends who become family. We're not just friends, we are family. And we actually love going out together, having fun together, supporting each other and creating memories now, not waiting for one day. And we go on the world tours together. So I've been to Dubai, Malaga, Venice, Crete, New Orleans. The next one is actually Barcelona world tours. I think I've counted all of them. So the first one I did was Dubai. I took my mum and 2 of my daughters went on their membership, and so there was a family of us as 4 that went together. We had 2 rooms. But I also met up with lots of friends that I'd met online before. Hadn't met them personally until I went to Dubai. And then it was like we'd always known each other. Lisa and Juana I met again in Venice. In Venice, I met up with Gerald, who I saw again in Prague. I did say Prague earlier. So it's a community that you meet again and again all over the world. You're not just stuck in one place. You can be saying, right, I'm going to whichever country you're going to, whichever world tour you're going on. Who else is coming? Which is actually how I met Gerald. excuse me, because I put on the company Facebook page, who else is in Venice? I'm here. Come and meet up. And Gerald said, I'm here. Now, the interesting thing about Gerald was he didn't have a picture on his profile picture. Didn't have a clue what he looked like. So what I did was I told him what time I'd meet him. I went to the lobby and I took a selfie. I said, this is what I look like. He still didn't send me a picture of himself, so I still didn't know what he looked like. But he came and found me. And we spent the whole time together. And I'll tell you what, the best things we did was liquid gold, drinking liquid gold. Oh my God, the hot chocolate was to die for. But we danced in the rain. Daryl, bless her, sang. I'm not supposed to tell anybody that. She's an amazing singer, really is amazing. So I think we need to encourage her to do some more singing when we're on holiday. Barcelona, here we come. And it's just fun being away with friends and like-minded people. Some people just use this for their own travel and to pay less. To be fair, that's exactly why I joined, to save my own money. And then I was talking about it anyway. And I was like, well, if I'm going to talk about it anyway, because I've had this amazing experience, I might as well do the business side of it. And if you hadn't noticed, I do love talking about this company. I absolutely love the company, love the product. I mean, what's not to love is travel, it's lovable. And I love the community. And for me, again, it's a very personal, emotional opinion because it's made my life better and it's given me more of, I don't know how to say this, more of a completeness, a happiness, a joy in my life that I was missing. Obviously, my children and my grandchildren are my world, but to be able to have adult time with friends and go away on holiday in the sunshine, it's just amazing. But if you're going away on a holiday on your own and you're not somebody who likes being on their own, it can be lonely. And I'm very social. If you hadn't noticed, I'm very social. So I love going on holiday with friends that I can connect with. And if I want to have a break, I can go back to my own room. I can do my own thing. That's totally up to me. But me, I love hanging out with all my friends. So this is the perfect all-round holiday, community, money saving little bag that's got everything in it that I could ever want. So I love it. Did I tell you? I love it. But the thing about this, you can choose what you want, what works for you. So if you don't want to be with other people, if you want to just go, I've had a really busy time, I just want to shut down, not talk to anyone, just I want to chill. Or maybe you've taken your kids and you don't want to talk to lots of other people because you haven't had that time to connect with your kids because they've been at school, they've been doing exams, whatever reason. So you can do that. It's totally 100% up to you. Just because you go on a world tour doesn't mean you have to hang out with other members. Your choice. You don't have to go on world tours. You can go on the getaways. I do both. I do getaways. I do world tours. I use the wholesale site. So I use it. I use it all. I'm happy using it all. And in America, they also have a shopping site, which, it's the bee's knees. It sort of makes me want to say, I might move to America, And then again, might not. But yeah, but what I love and what I really believe is you shouldn't have to wait for life to happen. we can create it. And like I said, this is all very, very personal to me. I lost my husband in 2006, so it'll be 20 years this December, which is a long time to be a widow when not particularly that old. Yes, I'm old now, but I wasn't back then. And to just have life cut you off and stop in the middle of what you thought was the beginning of your life, I could have just let it happen and, just let the grief take over, which, if I'm honest, 2.5 years, that's exactly what happened. I have no recollection of 2.5 years after my husband died. None at all. And then I started to talk to people again, but I'd built up this huge wall, For me, it was me and my kids inside this wall. Just on the other side of the wall were my parents. They had a little doorway, they come in and out. But my friends and everybody else, it was like, you need to keep a distance. I can't cope with everybody's problems. I just about managed to keep it together for myself and my children. And it was hard, but I did it. And one brick at a time. The wall has come down, but it wasn't until I joined this company in 2018 that it truly came down. The wall is completely gone. There is no wall. There's not even a foundation of a wall anymore. You can come in and out of my space whenever you like. And if I see you, I'm going to give you a hug because I am a hugger. But before, I would have said, no, keep your distance, because I don't want to have that loss of somebody leaving me again. And I just didn't let anyone come in close enough. And that wasn't me. I didn't like that person, So this is me being me, happy, caring, hugging, So watch out, everybody in Barcelona. I will be hugging you. You got no excuse for saying you don't know, because I've just told you. Right. And finally, I just want to add one more thing. Right. So, as the years have gone since I joined, and like I said, I joined in 2018, it's just got better and better and better. The company has just added more and more, whether it's more world tours or just more countries. And this is the latest news, hot off the press. We are now in pre-launch in India. So how amazing is that? So any of my friends who have contacts in India, come and talk to me. We got your back. All right. So if anything has just resonated with you, anything I've said makes any sense, why don't you join us on our Facebook Live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And then straight after at 8:30, we'll have a private Zoom. And on the Zoom, we will discuss more about the company and how it works. So join us on the Facebook Live with me, Paula and Daryl, where we have a little chin wag and a chat. And then we will give you Zoom details if you ask for us. All you have to say is yes in the comments, or Zoom or something that lets me know that you would like to know that, yes, you want to come on the Zoom, or that I should know that you want to come on the Zoom. I'd just like to say thank you for coming. Oh, I have no idea who was talking to me. Somebody just said they like gloves. I don't know what that means. There you go. Anyway, thank you for being here. Life is short. Travel brings healing. And I'm grateful for the journey. I will see you same time, same place next week.